If baby girl want to look like a cartoon character, that's her business. Hey everybody, thank you so much for listening to Your Average Logical Thinker. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. I appreciate it so much. All right, so today we're going to talk about the IG influencer who has over 900,000 followers on Instagram, and she's also an art teacher at an elementary school in New Jersey. So there are a lot of parents who are in an uproar, and they do not want her teaching because they say that her body is going to be distracting to the students. So what I did was I showed my son a couple of these pictures and I said, hey, if this was your teacher, would you be able to focus in school and pay attention to what she's teaching? And he said, what is that? And I said, what is what? And he goes, is that her butt? Look at her butt. It's huge. And I said, yes, it is. But after, realizing that she has a huge butt, do you think you can go ahead and focus and learn whatever it is that she's teaching you? And he said, I just would have to know, why does it look that way? And I said, okay, so even after you got an explanation as to why her body looks that way, do you think you could focus? And he said, I would have to call you. And I said, okay, and if you got on the phone and you talked to me and I told you to sit down and focus, would you be able to? And he said, no. So that's not saying much, right? Because he's only 7 years old and he hasn't been put in this position. So we don't know what a kid would do in the actual position if that were to happen. But I don't think, of course, that we should shame people for what they decide to do to their face and bodies. I mean, we can judge, we can laugh, we can make fun, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, she's still a human with emotions. She went to school, got her teaching certifications, and now she wants to teach kids. She's actually pretty all right with the art. I saw some of her artwork. She seems okay. My thing is this, though. You can do whatever you want to your body, but I think it's all about how you wear it and maybe the attire that goes along with it. So if she wore clothing that weren't so tight-fitting, maybe it wouldn't be such an issue. I kind of feel like teachers should dress as if they're going to church, just, casually, conservative. However, today in church, there was a girl in front of me who was wearing booty shorts and spaghetti straps. But when I go to church, I have tattoos on both of my arms. I make sure that my tattoos are covered, or I'll roll a sweater or something like that, just because I don't want to be a distraction to anybody else instead of them focusing on the reason why they're there, which is to get the word. So I think it should be the same case when it comes to teachers, and people should, dress modestly. And then you also want to set an example for the kids. So I think that's the biggest thing. She literally is considered a role model because she is in a role model position. So nothing wrong with the fact that she's done certain things to her body, and this is what makes her feel good. It's the presentation of it, I believe. But when you have so many people with an opinion, everybody likes to play judge, jury, and executioner in the world. And so with there being so many parents having an opinion and an absolute disdain for this woman, or because of the way she looks, I don't know if it's going to end well for her, because when a lot of parents band together, a lot of times the school district tends to take notice. She does have a following online. I don't know which came first, the following or the teacher. I don't think that really makes a difference, but even if she's not able to teach at that school, I think another school would take her on. And if that fails, she at least has her Instagram following. So I guess we'll have to see, but I will be curious to know what you guys think. If you think this is appropriate, inappropriate, what suggestions would you even have for this lady? I think she's okay. I just think if she changes her attire, if she just wears things that aren't so close fitting to where you can see every inch of her body, then it probably won't be a problem. All right, but thanks for listening. Take care.